Well, good evening to all pro wrestling fans from all around the world of all shapes and sizes. Welcome to another Pro Wrestling Talk video brought to you by Blitzball Champ Gaming here on the U to the Tube. I'm your host, Blitzball Champ Jason Ingram. So, for this episode, I want to talk about a few things. First off, another retirement announcement that I'm going to talk about briefly. Then I'm going to give a little status update on the TJPW Tokyo Princess Cup 12 qualifier tournament. Let's see. Going to talk about the newest AEW Championship that's actually a unified title that will be decided at All In. I'm going to talk about that. Also going to go over the schedules for both the 5-Star Grand Prix from Stardom and the Dream Star Grand Prix from Marigold. Both schedules have been posted, so I'll go over both of the schedules. And then I will finish off by... I also want to talk a little bit about Tegan Knox as well. And then I want to finish off giving my preview of Stardom The Conversion. So, quite a loaded episode, but it's all good. Gonna have fun. Lot to talk about. Pardon me. Okay. First off, another retirement announcement. So, at the recent Sendai Girls show, one half of Team 200 kg, Yu, has announced that she will be retiring from professional wrestling on December 28th of this year. Kind of a bummer. Thankfully, I did get a chance to meet Yu. So, at least there's that. But it is a bummer that she's going to be retiring. And I mean, it is what it is. I mean, she's been wrestling for a good long time. So, honestly, I mean, she's been a freelancer. She's wrestled in TJPW. She's wrestled some in Stardom, Sendai Girls, Pro Wrestling Eve. Like she's wrestled a lot of different places. So, I mean, it is what it is. But it'll be kind of a bummer. It'll be kind of a bummer to see her retire. But just a little quick note. Yeah, there's a picture of me and you. Got a chance to meet her at a DPW show, which she's done 2 or 3 DPW shows. I know she was part of one of the first big ones, but I didn't know about DPW at the time. But I'm thankful that she did get booked again, and I got a chance to meet her. So, yeah, just figured I'd show that. But yeah, so she'll be retiring on December 28th of this year. Definitely going to miss her. Don't know if Team 200 kg will have another tag title run up until now, because, I mean, that's still a good number of months away. But, I mean, it is what it is. Hope she finishes strong. Maybe one more singles title run. I don't know. But enjoy time checking out Yu for now, because she will hang up the boots on December 28th. So we'll see how the rest of this year goes for her. Okay. Next thing I want to talk about is the TJPW Tokyo Princess Cup qualifiers. I do have a couple of results. So let me go ahead and pull up a graphic and kind of show what's been happening so far. So here we go. Okay, so far, out of these 16 ladies, Moka Miyamoto defeated Mahiro Kiryu, so she advances to the Elite 8. Himawari defeated Mifu Ashita to advance to the Elite 8 as well. Pam Harajuku actually got a forfeit victory over Haruna Neko to advance to the Elite 8. Unfortunately, Haruna suffered a torn ACL, and she will be out for a long time. It's really sad because I feel like it wasn't that long that she returned to the ring, and now she's sidelined once again with a serious injury. So really, really tough break for Haruna Neko. But, speedy recovery for her, and hopefully she gets back as soon as possible. But because of that, Pam Harajuku gets the bye, the forfeit victory to advance to the Elite 8. Recently, we were supposed to have the Shino Suzuki versus Uta Takami match, but word was due to poor health on Uta Takami, they had to postpone the match. But they are going to have the match eventually. It just got postponed. So that's probably going to be the next match that happens. But yes, so far, Himawari, Moka Miyamoto, and Pam Harajuku have advanced to the Elite 8 of the Tokyo Princess Cup qualifiers. Now, matchups that we have left. So, Kaya Toribami versus Chika Nanase. I think Kaya takes that one. Toga versus Ivy Steele. I think Toga takes that. You got Haru Kazushiro versus Ren Kanatsu, the newest TJPW rookie. Kanatsu has had quite a showing, had quite a great showing recently in her debut, but I think Haru still takes it. Wakana Uehara versus Kira Summer. I think Wakana has that. And then Uta Takami, Shino Suzuki. I'm really hoping that maybe, just maybe, perhaps Uta Takami will get her first singles victory. I mean, hey, just recently Rian in Stardom finally got her first singles victory. So maybe Uta Takami is next. I don't know. We shall see. But those are the standings so far. But yeah, they still got a handful of matches left to do as part of this qualifier for the Tokyo Princess Cup 12. But should be good. Should be good. So yeah, I wanted to go over that. Okay. So want to take a look at the schedule for both the Dreamstar Grand Prix for Marigold and the 5-Star Grand Prix for Stardom. So, want to take a look at Stardom first and go over that right quick. One moment, just got to get the graphic up, or at least go to the right one. Here we go. Okay, so the 5-Star Grand Prix schedule for Stardom. So the 5-Star Grand Prix will begin on July 27th. It begins on July 27th. we got 5-star Grand Prix matches on July 27th, then July 30th, then August 1st, August 2nd, August 3rd, August 6th, August 9th, August 10th, 11th, 16th, 17th, 20th, and the finals of the 5-star Grand Prix will take place on August 23rd. So that's the schedule. That's the schedule for the 5-star Grand Prix. And I also wanted to mention that Stardom will have New Blood 23 on the 4th of July. That's right. Stardom New Blood 23 will be on the 4th of July at the Tokyo Square in Iidabashi. So, just a heads up there. And also wanted to mention that they have Stardom Sapporo Rendezvous 2025 on July 21st. That'll be in Hokkaido. But yeah, let's see. They're going to be doing the 5-star shows in a number of different places. So they'll open up at Ottawa General Gymnasium. I've been to that venue before. It's a nice venue. Then they're going to be at Morika City at the Morika Gymnasium. Then the Koriyama City. Okay. They'll be at Sendai Pit as well. Light Q Usonomiya for a day and night show. So 2 shows at that venue, day and night. Let's see. Korakuen Hall. In Kyoto at the KBS Hall. In Okayama at the Okayama Convention Center. Let's see. In Kobe at Kobe City. Yokohama Budokan. Let's see. Hamamatsu City as well. Back to Korakuen Hall. And then the finals. So the opening and the finals will both be at Ottawa General Gymnasium. So there we have it. That's the full schedule for the 5-star Grand Prix. I'm hoping that right after the conversion, perhaps that is when they will announce this year's 5-star Grand Prix competitors. So we still have no idea who's going to be competing, but hopefully we'll find out either right after the conversion or during the conversion. We'll see. But yeah, so that is the schedule for the 5-star Grand Prix. Now, switching gears to Marigold, let's take a look at the schedule for the Dreamstar Grand Prix. So the opening, so they will begin theirs on August 2nd. So pretty much right after the 5-star Grand Prix starts. So let's see. August 2nd, 3rd, 9th, 10th, 16th, 17th, the 22nd, the 30th, and then it goes into September. September 2nd, 6th, 7th, and then the finals will be on September 14th. So they will begin in Osaka at the Edion Arena in Osaka, and they will end at Korakuen Hall. Let's see. They're also going to be in Hiroshima as well. The Miyako Sea Arena. They're going to also be at Sendai Pit as well. Ichikawa City, the Shibuya Ward Sports Center, the Sun Pearl Arakawa, I don't know where that is, Corcoran Hall, Shinjuku Face, the Bullfart Toyama, the Mie Prefectural Cultural Center. So, okay. So they're going to be in Corcoran Hall twice for this tournament. They probably won't start announcing competitors for this tournament. Probably not until July. I mean, right now it's only June 13th. So, or excuse me, June 12th. I'm sorry. It's only June 12th right now. So, it's probably going to be a bit before they announce competitors for the Dreamstar Grand Prix. But yeah. 5-star starts first, and then not too long after it starts, the Dreamstar will begin. So, quite a lot to look forward to there. So, should be interesting. And like I said, I'm going to do my best to keep up with both and track both. So, looking forward to when those tournaments get underway. Of course, we know last year's 5-star Grand Prix was won by Micah, which shout out to her. She just recently had the reconstructive elbow surgery. So, speedy recovery for Micah. And then, of course, this year will be the second ever Dreamstar Grand Prix. Of course, last year it was won by the now Marigold World Champion, Utami Hayashishita. So, we'll see how it goes. We'll definitely see how it goes. Okay. Might as well go ahead and talk about Tegan Knox. Okay. So, Tegan Knox, I wanted to talk about this for a little bit. I know she's been kind of bummed with a lot of what's going on as far as her not really getting a lot of bookings or really just getting any big opportunities since her departure from WWE, or since she was pretty much let go, released from WWE. Here's my thing. Don't get me wrong. I like Tegan Knox. I think she's a great wrestler when she wrestles. That's my honest opinion. I do kind of understand where a lot of other fans are coming from. Like, a lot of fans are saying that she's not interesting at all and that she's injury prone. Which is a fair argument. I hate to say it, but it is a fair argument. And, you know, I feel for her. I feel for her because, you know, she's still young. I think she might have entered her early 30s, but she's still young. Yeah, so she is 30. So she hit 30. My whole thing is, I mean, I don't know, multiple torn ACLs, like, just, I mean, I understand she wants to be able to go all out and such, but I don't know, y'all. I just really feel, I mean, just as an example, she, apparently Fightful had posted some quotes that she made. So she did an Instagram video apparently, and this was what was said. So this was from Tegan Knox, well, Nixon Newell. So it says, and I quote, "Oh, hey there. It's me, your favorite injury-prone wrestler, or at least that's what you guys say, right? I mean, I see the comments that you say online, so if we're going to say stuff, let's start to get creative with it. because at this point, the jokes run dry. It's old, but newsflash, some of your favorites have been hurt way more than I have. I wrestled an entire match with a broken leg and a busted knee, and others can't even wrestle with a broken nail. So sad. Look, wrestling has been my life for 14 years. 8 of them in the big leagues where I was busting my you-know-what off day after day. Jump through hoop after hoop just for another one to be put in front of me. I was playing a game that I couldn't win. Look, you're empowered to speak up, but when you do, you're considered unprofessional and difficult. So tell me, how's that fair? I sat for hours and hours in catering, stood outside doors day after day just to be told it's not the right time. But I'm done waiting. I'm telling you that now is the right time, so consider this me knocking. Give me an opportunity. End quotes. And I really hope she does. I really hope she does get some opportunities. You know, I want her to. Like I said, I like her. But part of me can kind of understand what a lot of others have been saying about her being kind of uninteresting and her being injury prone. I mean, I understand that you can't predict injuries. It happens to the best of them, and you never know when they're going to happen. But at the same time, it also puts a lot of fear into promoters and bookers when you rack up injuries. Because at the end of the day, you can't do your job if you're injured. You can't entertain if you're injured. You know, I say the same thing about sports. When it comes down to it, one of the best abilities is availability. I mean, you could be a excellent wrestler, can wrestle circles around everybody, but it's hard to do that when you're consistently getting injured. And it sucks. It's unfortunate. Like I said, I'm not blaming Tegan Knox or anything like that. I'm not blaming her. But it also comes down to best ability is availability. I mean, that's really all I can say. I mean, if she's in good shape and is good to go now, then you know what? Open doors for her. I'm down for that. Me personally, I'm down for that. And I can understand how she feels. I mean, you know, I can understand how that type of talk can get to her. I get it. So I'm not surprised that she's voicing this. I'm not surprised that she feels this way. But I mean, like I said, it sucks that she wasn't given, you know, a lot of opportunities and whatnot. But at the same time, like, if you're injured and not ready to go, you're not going to get the opportunity. You know, and like I said, she's been suspect to injury, and that's just based on history. You know, and a lot of folks are going to look at that. I hate to say it, but a lot of folks are going to look at that. It's the same thing with sports. So, like I said, I hope things do happen for her. I mean, I would love to see her maybe get an opportunity in TNA wrestling or AEW or Stardom. You know, I don't know if she's interested in going to Japan or whatnot, but like, she's a good wrestler. She's definitely a good wrestler, you know, when she's wrestling. You know, but that's all I can say. She's a great wrestler when she wrestles. That's really all I can say. So, I mean, I wish her the best. I really do, and I do hope that she gets those opportunities. I really do. Okay. So, another thing. So, for the upcoming All In Texas match between Kenny Omega and Kazuchika Okada, you know, a very familiar rivalry, Okada has the Continental Championship. Omega has the International Championship. And for this match, both titles will be unified, and you get this. The AEW Unified Championship. That is what Okada and Kenny Omega will be battling for at All In Texas. I will say, I think the belt looks cool. I'll say that. I'm not a fan of the name of it. You know, the AEW Unified Championship. I'm not a fan of the name of the title. But the title looks great. I will say that. The title looks great. Now, normally, I think it would be easy to say, why can't they just name it the AEW Intercontinental Championship? And I thought about that. I did think about that. But then I had to remember, and I had to go back and do my homework. WWE has trademarked Intercontinental Championship. So, therefore, they can't use that name. So, I can understand. I mean, heck, at one point, New Japan Pro Wrestling had an Intercontinental Championship, but that got retired. So, it is what it is. Like, I just wish they could have come up with a better name than the AEW Unified Championship. It just sounds bland. The name sounds bland. But they can't use Intercontinental Championship. I mean, it's trademarked. So I mean, it is what it is. I mean, it's their unique title. I mean, after all, I mean, I think about Stardom. I don't think any other promotion could ever have a high-speed title. You know what I mean? I mean, Marigold has a Superfly championship, but, I mean, which is pretty much like the high speed. Slightly different rules, but, you know what I mean? But I just think as far as the name, you know, there has to be, there's differences. So, but the belt looks nice. And, you know, as it gets closer to the date, I will do my preview of the show. But, of course, Kenny Omega and Okada, I have no doubt, is going to be a banger. But, like I said, I think the belt looks cool. Just not a fan of the name. While it's on my mind, what do y'all think about Mariah May's new name in the WWE? She's now going by Blake Monroe. Word is, now first off, not a fan of the name. Not a fan of the name, but word is that this name was tribute to her niece, apparently. Because apparently her niece, she has a niece named Blake. So, Blake Monroe. I don't like it, but if that's what the deal is that the name was made in tribute for her niece, then you know what? I can respect that. But yeah. So, but yeah, I would love to know y'all's opinion. What y'all think of Mariah May's name of Blake Monroe? And it's good to see that they're getting geared up for WWE Evolution 2. Like, I think that's going to be good. I'm just glad that that's finally happening. And Asuka is in the Queen of the Ring tournament, so Asuka making her return, so that's a big plus. You know, we'll be seeing her sooner than we thought. But hey, it's all good. It's all good. Okay. I don't think I'm missing anything. Yeah, I don't think I'm missing anything. Okay, let's go ahead and preview Stardom the Conversion 2025. Let's see. The conversion will take place at the Yoyogi National Stadium, second gymnasium, on Saturday, June 21st. And so far, we only have 6 matches. There's supposedly a rumor that there may be another one added, but I want to go ahead and get this preview out of the way. Anything else that gets added on, I will make sure it gets covered in the review. But I mainly just wanted to get the preview out of the way because there's a lot going on and I don't want to miss anything. So, okay. So let's jump right into the Mist of Things. Wait a minute, that's not the right one. Okay. Let me get my graphics out. And we'll just jump right into it. Alright, let's do it. First match. Alrighty, we got ourselves a singles match between one half of the Stardom New Blood Tag Team Champions of Waka Tsukiyama from Empress Nexus Venus. And she will be taking on the rookie Yuria Hime. It'll be a nice test for Yuria to really see where she's at. You know, I know that Waka has definitely leveled up, especially since becoming a champion. So, you know, I think it'll be a good test for Yuria. But I am picking Waka Tsukiyama to get the victory. But I'm sure Yuria will put up a good fight. Here's hoping. Okay. Whoa. 1 second. I just lost my spot. Ah, there we go. Okay, there we go. Alright, let's go to the next matchup. And this is a very interesting but intriguing matchup. Check it out. Alrighty, so we got a singles match with the other half of the Stardom New Blood Tag Team Champions of Empress Nexus Venus. HANAKO will go one-on-one with Risa Sera from Prominence. Always good to see Risa Sera. Got a chance to meet her while I was in Japan at a Prominence show, so that was really cool. And, of course, I've met HANAKO in Vegas. But this is a very intriguing matchup. Very intriguing matchup. I think it'll be good. I think it'll be very good. I don't think these ladies have faced each other before. So, I'm very curious to see how this goes. But I'm going to say Risa Sera picks up the victory. I just think, you know, with experience on her side and whatnot, I gotta go with Risa Sera to pick up the victory. But if HANAKO wins, that's a big upset if HANAKO wins. But I think Risa Sera takes this one. Should be good, though. All right. Let's go to our next matchup. And this, I'm very, very much looking forward to. Alrighty. Ooh, this one's loaded right here. We got God's Eye versus H.A.T.E, an 8-woman tag team action. So, representing God's Eye, we have Ranna Yagami, Lady C, Saki Kashima, and making her in-ring return. Since being out with injury for about a year and a half, God's chosen big girl, Ami Sohrei, is back and will be teaming up with her stablemates to take on H.A.T.E, made up of Rina, Konami, Momo Watanabe, who recently returned as well, and the World of Stardom champion, Saya Kamitani. Oh, man. I'm really torn with this one. I'm really torn. Because I kind of feel like God's Eye is at a little bit of a disadvantage. Just, I don't know, Lady C, Ranna Yagami. But I really don't want Ami to have a return match and she loses. I honestly thought it was going to be like Ami Sohrei versus Momo Kogo or something in a singles match for her return. But, man, they're really going to make this interesting. Honestly, on paper, I gotta go with H.A.T.E. But I will be rooting for God's Eye because I'm going to be rooting for Ami Sohrei. I've been waiting a long time for her to return. So I will be rooting for God's Eye, but I think H.A.T.E will probably win this match. I hope I'm wrong because I want God's Eye to win, but just H.A.T.'s team looks just a little stronger. But like I said, looking forward to Ami Sohrei's return match. I hope she'll do well, and I just can't wait. So glad that she's coming back. All right, now we get into some championship matches. So we have 3 on the card. So 3 championship matches on the card. All right, check it out. Okay. We have the Future of Stardom Championship that'll be defended as the champion of God's Eye. Hina will defend against Empress Nexus Venus's Rian, who just recently got her first victory. That's right, she got her first victory over Akira Kuragane. Her first singles victory. And now she has this opportunity. Very happy for Rian getting this opportunity, but I don't see her winning, unfortunately. So I'm going to have to go with Hina to retain the Future Stardom Championship. But would love to see how much more Rian will level up in this match, especially now that she has a singles title opportunity. So hopefully we see Rian really step up to the plate. But I got to go with Hina to retain. All right. Let's go to our next title match. Alrighty, we have the Goddess of Stardom Tag Team Championships on the line. As the champions, Gori of Stars, that's Hanan and Saya Iida, will defend against Natsupoi and Saori Anou of Cosmic Angels. This is going to be very, very interesting. Shoot. 2 strong teams going at it. I believe this is defense number 4 for Gori. Let me double check. Yes, this will be defense number 4. To be honest, I don't see them losing those titles quite yet. I mean, don't get me wrong. Cosmic Angels will put up a good fight. I mean, Saori, Anou, and Natsupoi, after coming off their 10th anniversary, who knows? Well, then again, who knows? Maybe they'll end up winning. I don't know. I just think it'd be kind of early to see Gori lose those tag titles. But, I mean, crazier things have happened before. I'm gonna play it safe. I'm gonna play it safe and say Gori retains, but I think this might be the match that has a decent chance of a title change. So we'll see what happens, but I'm gonna play it safe and say that Gori retains. Okay. And then the main event, or at least I believe they've announced that this will be the main event of Stardom the Conversion 2025. And this is a big one. A ginormous Godzilla-sized one. This is for the IWGP Women's Championship. A matchup that we are familiar with. These two ladies will go at it one-on-one for the third time. The champion, the leader of God's Eye, Shuri, will defend against the sun god, Sera. Long time ago, Shuri beat Sera. The match that they had at Seriism ended in a time limit draw. Here we are again. Of course, Sera challenged Mayu Iwatani for the title, came up short. So, here's another opportunity for Sera. But, in all honesty, so we know Shuri successfully defended the title, got her first defense under her belt, defeating Alex Windsor in the UK. This will definitely be, I think, will be a match of the year candidate. And as much as I could see Sera at some point hold this title, and I believe she will, just not come June 21st. I'm going with Shuri to retain. Because I think it would be pretty messed up to have her drop the title after one defense, when she's been chasing after this title for a long time. I mean, it took 2 tries for her to beat Mayu, so, I mean, that says something. But I'm going to go with Shuri to retain. But should be a match of the year candidate. I really hope it is. But that is Stardom the Conversion 2025. I know there's quite a lot going on. There's rumors. But I'm thinking there's going to probably be another match. Because Neo Genesis isn't even represented. So I'm pretty sure either before the end of this week or going into next week, I think they're going to add one more match, and it's going to have Neo Genesis in it. So we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. But let's see. I don't think I missed anything. Yeah, I don't think I missed anything. But yeah, that'll do it for this video. Let me know what y'all's thoughts are. TJPW Tokyo Princess Cup 12 qualifiers. Who do you think will be the final 4 that will earn their ticket into the main tournament? What do y'all think about the AEW Unified Championship design? How do y'all feel about Tegan Knox and some of her complaints? How do y'all feel about you announcing that she'll be retiring December 28th? Are you ready for the 5-star Grand Prix? Are you ready for the Dream Star Grand Prix? And let me know your predictions for Stardom the Conversion 2025. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, hit that notification bell while you're at it. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you enjoyed the video. For another Pro Wrestling Talk, brought to you by Blitzball Champ Gaming here on the YouTube. My name is Blitzball Champ Jason Ingram. Hope everybody rests up and have a blessed day tomorrow. And I will see y'all in the next video and our live stream. Laters.